open. The city, the beaches, the mountains, the tropical rainforest, the land that emerged millions of years ago to unite two continents and change the world's biodiversity. It's time to reopen Panama, home of your next trip, where we'll make sure you feel safe at every step along the journey. Starting from the airport, where travelers can either provide customs with proof of a negative COVID 19 PCR or antigen test done no more than 48 hours prior to departure, or do the rapid test upon arrival. We also require that everyone digitally signs a statement agreeing to comply with all government mandated health measures. Once you get here, we'll ensure that you continue to be safe during your stay. Mandatory measures like social distancing, wearing a mask, and temperature screening are enforced at all airports. Transportation services will be promptly available to take you to your hotel. Drivers will be wearing a mask, and passengers will be required to wear one too. At your hotel, reception areas will have physical separation barriers. Touch-free payment via tap or app will also be available. Lobbies and waiting rooms will be cleaned 3 times per day. Elevators will be cleaned and disinfected every 2 hours. Hand sanitizing stations will be available in every public space. Room service will also be available for all guests to promote safer dining options. And when you venture outside, Panama will be in all of its glory, ready to change your world just like it changed the planet many years ago, with tropical rainforest covering over 40% of the country, where animals you'll find nowhere else live. Beaches overlooking both the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific that can serve as your next breathful photo background, or as a venue to a life-changing encounter, and breathtaking culture rooted in modernity and tradition, respectful of earth and nature. And you can do it all safely thanks to limited capacity tours and mandatory mask mandates. So pay us a visit soon. Your friends from Panama. It's time to reopen.
Welcome everyone to this virtual presentation about your next destination, Panama, which we have prepared together with Latin World and our local allies from Tento Evento, TDM Brand, and of course, B2K Events and Experience. My name is Ivan Garcia, Managing Director of B2K Events and Experience. Today, Miriam Granum from our team will be accompanying me. Welcome, Miriam.
Thank you all for being with us on this incredible journey that will take us to know the highlights of Panama, especially now that we have experienced many changes as a result of COVID-19. This time has served Panama to prepare to receive all those visitors who want to experience this beautiful destination in a healthy and safe way.
Before continuing, we want to share that our WhatsApp channels are open for your inquiries. By scanning the QR code that appears on the screen, you can access our WhatsApp. You can also send your questions in the Zoom chat and we will be answering. Now, I would like to hand it over to our US partner, Flaviana Diaz from Latin World, who is going to introduce the company which is sponsoring the event. Welcome, Flaviana.
Thank you, Ivan, for your warm welcome, and thank you all for taking the time to be here with us. As Ivan mentioned, my name is Flaviana Diaz, and I am the Chief Sales Officer of Latin World. Latin World is a DMC alliance that are present throughout Latin America. As you can see in the map, we are in 11 destinations. We have local teams in each destination that are professionals that have more than 20 years of experience operating high-end events. Our team have all worked together in the past, so we know them personally and we know the quality of work of each member of our team. Our alliance provides excellent negotiation power to our clients. So we can have, because our teams have great connections throughout the region. We all have, our partners also have great relationship with the local industry, with the local vendors, so that brings a lot of benefits to your events in Latin America. We also provide valuable benefits to our clients. Let's know what they are. Latin World, it's an American company, so it's based and headquartered in US. It means that all contracts are signed in US dollars and have the legal liability in the US for all and each and every program operated in Latin America. That also means that all payments will be done in US dollars and can be done online by credit card or by bank transfers, as we have a Bank of America account in the US. We also provide the US standard insurance cover to all programs operated in our destinations. So all the participants will be covered by this insurance. Another facility is that we provide to our clients only one contract for multi-destinations program. For instance, if we are traveling, if you have a program for more than one countries, we will have only one contract and only one payment in US dollars. And at least we also provide facilities to the participants. We provide the online registration website where the participants can book beforehand and then can pay beforehand online for optional activities, for events, for any other service that required paid registration. So that is just a sum of the benefits and some of the facilities that we provide to our client. Before handing over, go back to Yvonne, I would like just to announce that soon we will bring more news of reopening of other countries, of our destinations, with the utmost safety in mind. Yvonne, it's with you.
Thank you very much, Flaviana. How valuable information we have received from you. I'm sure it will be very useful for everyone. Now, as many other destinations have done in the last month, Panama as a country has also implemented changes, protocols, and standards that must be met for the protection of visitors and locals. These measures start since your arrival at the international airport. Let's see the main guidelines and regulations established by the Panamanian government to visit the country.
Travelers must present a negative COVID PCR or antigen test for a maximum of 48 hours upon arrival in Panama. If the COVID test is longer than 48 hours, a fast COVID test will be required at the airport. The cost of the test will be assumed by the visitor and it costs $50 American. Before check-in, all travelers must complete an electronic affidavit. With this statement, the visitor accepts and agrees to comply with all the sanitary control measures indicated by the Ministry of Health of Panama. Provide physical location information while in Panama. Confirm that you are healthy without symptoms of any respiratory disease. It is important to remark that currently in Panama, there are no entry restrictions from any country. In addition, medical insurance is not mandatory. However, it is highly recommended to hire one. In the event that their COVID test practice at the airport is positive, the country will provide a hotel stay at no cost to the traveler for the mandatory quarantine period until the next COVID test is negative. Finally, we encourage all travelers to check the travel restrictions of their country of departure and country of citizenship. Please consider that any regulation indicated today may be changed at any time for the sanitary authorities.
Besides those regulations, the Panamanian authorities has established some mandatory compliance standards for everyone in the territory. Let's review them.
The use of surgical masks is mandatory at all times. It is required that people maintain a physical distance of 2 meters. People are asked to maintain a social bubble with their fellow travelers as much as possible. All people will have their temperature taken before entering any place or boarding any transportation. Hand washing is essential. Do it as many times as you can and carry an alcohol solution with you.
In addition to these health and hygiene measures that you must maintain all the time, Panama has prepared itself with the best practices in order to provide a healthy and safe environment for visitors and residents, for which all stakeholders have been involved, and them, together with the health authorities, provide us the following information.
Use electronic payment technology. Avoid currency manipulation. Panama is a country where credit cards are widely accepted. For tours or dinners, you must have reservation. Keep in mind that many businesses have reduced their capacity by up to 75%. In the means of transport, you may not consume foods or drinks. The use of technology like menu, maps, and digital brochures obtained through a QR code will be available in many companies. Buffet meals are not allowed. In addition to this, each company must comply with strict protocols, processes, and approvals by the health authorities to operate. Consult the policies of each individual company for more information.
Now, it's time to travel virtually through this incredible destination, where we will know its main attractions and activities that we can offer in the way P2K.
Let's begin with general information that you should know about the destination. Panama is a small country located in Central America. It has borders with Colombia and Costa Rica. It is also bathed by the Pacific Ocean, to the north by the Caribbean Sea. It is the only country on the continent where you can see sunrise and sunset on the same ocean. Panama has 10 provinces and 5 indigenous reserves. The legal currency is the US dollar, although we have a local currency named the Balboa, which internally has the same nominal value as the US dollars. Panama City and its surroundings have a tropical climate with average temperatures of 27 degrees Celsius or 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It is important to note that we have two well-defined seasons: the dry or summer season that runs from mid-December to mid-April, and the rainy season that runs from mid-April to December. The best time to visit the country, of course, and having outdoor activities is during the summer. Also, we would like to mention that Panama is a country completely safe to travel. You can walk its streets with peace of mind. On the other hand, we are a country very well connected. We have direct flights from many destinations in Asia, Europe, the Caribbean, South America, and more than 15 direct flights from many cities in the US and Canada through the Hub of the Americas by Copa Airlines.
Now, we will talk about what we can experience in Panama. Let's review some of the main attractions and destinations that the country offers. We are going to start with Panama City, the first spot to visit in your trip. This is where the International Airport of Tocumen is located, just 20 minutes away from the main hotels in the city. In Panama City, we will find important attractions such as
Panama La Vieja ruins. It was the first city founded by the Spanish in the American Pacific. It was of vital importance during the time of the Spanish colony, since all the expeditions to South America arose from there, and it was an important center of commerce. The city was burned in the 17th century after the pirates' attack. This area is also widely used for us as a location for dinners and thematic events, such as those that you can appreciate on the image. Of course, you can count on us to organize an unforgettable evening on this venue. Your guests will be very pleasantly impressed.
Now we will go to the Casco Antiguo. This is the name given to the second city of Panama, founded after the destruction of Panama La Vieja. Its beautiful architecture is one of its main attractions. The site is full of squares, churches, museums, and monuments. It is currently the hot spot in the city, where you can enjoy restaurants, bars, rooftops, handicraft shops, and a lot of nightlife. In the Old Town, we offer countless activities like bar hopping, food tours, treasure hunts, dine around, guide tours, among other activities.
Shopping. Panama City is famous for its shopping centers and huge malls where you can find stores of various well-known brands as well as department stores at very competitive prices for the region.
The Biodiversity Museum at the Amador Causeway. This museum, designed by Frank Gehry, tells the amazing story of the emergence of the Isthmus of Panama 3 million years ago, and how that emergence united continent and divided seas, changing the life on the earth. The Biomuseum is located at the entrance of the Amador Causeway, another important touristic attraction that consists on a stretch of road that connects 3 islands with the mainland. From this point, you will have spectacular views of Panama City, and you can enjoy handicraft stores, bike rides, bar, and restaurants.
Panama Convention Center is the brand new convention center in Panama City. It's expected to be inaugurated in the second half of 2021. It has more than 115,000 square feet of exhibition space with a capacity for more than 25,000 people simultaneously, with areas adapted for exhibition, meeting rooms, banquets, foyers, and cutting-edge technology, making it one of the most modern in the region.
Gastronomy. Since Panama has been a meeting place for races and cultures from colonial times, today we are blessed with a great gastronomic wealth that fuses the traditional flavors of the country with the richest and most influential gastronomies of the world represented in this small territory. We remain in Panama City, but this time we'll focus on the world-famous Panama Canal. Just 20 minutes away from downtown city, you can visit the Miraflores locks on the Pacific side of the canal. At the visitor center, you can watch the huge ships passing through the canal and see the vessels go up and down through the locks to cross the mainland. The center has 4 floors of interactive exhibitions, a restaurant, an IMAX theaters, and other facilities. At B2K Events and Experience, we love to offer unique experience to our clients. That's why for incentive groups and special events, we recommend a VIP tour of Miraflores Center. This visit is conducted by a Panama Canal professional in an after-hour private function, giving the participant the exclusive opportunity to watch the ships just 3 meters from the side where they pass, turning the moment into a unique experience for the guest.
We continue on the canal, but now we'll talk about traveling through the canal by boat, since it is not only possible to watch the vessel pass by, but we can also take you to navigate this route. With an approximate direction of 4 hours, you will see the most important highlights of the waterway in this unforgettable journey, as you can appreciate in this time-lapse video.
Finally, there is another way to experience the canal, and it is traveling aboard of the Interoceanic Railway, which takes you from Panama City on the Pacific to Colón City on the Atlantic side in just 1 hour, bordering the waterway. During the experience, you will see the most incredible landscapes of nature next to the Gatun Lake, inside of the luxury wagons of this historical train. Once you arrive in Colón City, it's important to visit the Agua Clara locks, which are the locks of the expanded canal inaugurated in 1916, where the largest ships allowed by the Panama Canal can pass. For more details on the different and exclusive ways to experience the canal, do not hesitate to contact us.
With this information, we will become experts in the Panama Canal. I hope everyone is encouraged to experience the canal. Now it is time to speak about something that everybody loves. We're talking about the sun and the beaches. Panama, for having coasts in both oceans, have a great variety of options for the lovers of this activity. In the Pacific, just 1 hour and a half from Panama City, we'll find the Farallon beaches, where is located the largest development of hotels and touristic beach facilities. In addition to enjoying the resorts of all categories and meal plans, it is possible to complete your days experiencing the local cuisine, sport water activities, golf course, and nature attractions very close to the area.
Another place for beach lovers is the Isla of Taboga Island. This is the closest island to Panama City, 1 hour sailing. At B2K Events and Experience, we offer a private catamaran trip with meals, drinks, and entertainment on board. Traveling a little further, but staying in the Gulf of Panama, we can visit the Archipelago de las Perlas, the Pearl Islands. In this beautiful archipelago of turquoise water, we will find many desert islands, ideal for organizing beach day events for incentive groups. Between the month of June and September, the visit is complemented by the sighting of whales that come to these warm waters to have their babies.
Now let's travel to the Panamanian Caribbean, where we'll find the Gunayala or San Blas archipelago. This is one of the places with the most transparent waters on the planet. The Guna indigenous people live in this archipelago. They protect and administer this territory. It is ideal for adventures day trip for small groups, as the area doesn't have tourism facilities to stay overnight. It's time to talk about the jewel of Panama. We refer to nature and the abundant biodiversity that the country offers.
That's right, Miriam. As we mentioned, 35% of the country's territory is considered a protected area. And from Panama City, it is extremely accessible to visit some of our natural sites, passing in less than 1 hour from the concrete jungle to beautiful natural landscapes. The first place to visit is Gamboa. This town is located in the middle of the Panama Canal and surrounded by the Soberania National Park. In Gamboa, a large number of activities are offered for nature lovers, including flora and fauna safaris in the Panama Canal. The guests will board speedboats to navigate parts of the canal, passing next to the big vessels and exploring water trails where you can watch the biodiversity of the area, including species of monkeys, crocodiles, sloths, birds, among other animals in their natural habitat. There is also an aerial tram, which allows to rise to the top of a mountain where you can have spectacular sizing of the tropical forest as well as the Chagres River and Gatun Lake. Additionally, there are many other activities in the area to do like zip lining, survivor team building, freshwater fishing in the Gatun Lake, hiking trails, mountain bike trails, flora and fauna observation tower, bird watching, and kayak in the lake.
In addition to the activities that Gamboa offers in the Chagres River, it is possible to experience one of the most enriching activities of the destination. We're talking about visiting an Embera indigenous village. This unforgettable experience allows encounters with the culture of this Asian indigenous ethnic group, which manifested in their gastronomy, homes, costumes, dialect, craft, music, and dances. You'll live this unforgettable experience immersed in a totally natural environment. Definitely, this is an experience that you only can live in Panama.
We will finish this virtual tour traveling to the center of the country, to the Azuero region, known as the cradle of the Panamanian folklore. This beautiful area takes us to go into the most authentic tradition of the country while enjoying a rural environment with friendly and cheerful people. Without a doubt, in Azuero, you cannot miss the Hacienda San Isidro, where the ron abuelo is produced, known as the rum of Panama. This interesting experience takes us from the cane field through the distillation process to the tasting of the final product of the Panamanian rum. You can also experience agritourism at Hacienda El Edén, where you will enjoy activities such as milking, feeding farm animals, planting and harvesting vegetable products. In this hacienda, we organize the traditional Junta de Embarra, a unique activity that is carried out to build a traditional house for any family that is being formed. Experience this unique tradition that combines team job, music, traditional food, and a lot of conviviality among people. For our groups, the evening in Azuero are very special since we organize Panamanian team evening at the haciendas of the area with folkloric dances, music, fireworks, and the best gastronomy of the country within authentic rural settings, a real Panamanian experience.
We can also highlight natural attractions like the wildlife refuge of Isla Iguana and its turquoise water. This island can be visited in one day and enjoy the whale show between June and September. Caña Island, very close, allows us to observe the spawning and birth of thousands of sea turtles through the year. In short, Azuero is a destination that you should include on your next travel to Panama.
With the Azuero region, we end this virtual tour around Panama presentation. Let's see a brief summary of this travel through the following video. Please continue with us. We have much more information for you. And for those that don't know us, our company has been operating in Panama for more than 20 years under the name of Agencia de Viajes 2000, serving both the inbound and outbound market. We have recently expanded and created the B2K Event and Experience brand as a DMC division to serve both the MICE and leisure segment, operating services in the whole country. Now, we would like to go deep in our MICE services, since at B2K Events and Experience, we are aware that incentive trips and corporate meeting today demand more experiential, attractive, adventurous, and unique programs. That is why we designed tailor-made travel concept with great creativity and aligned with the corporate objective of each client. We are supported by using storytelling concept to connect the day by day of the event, making them work together to generate an only in Panama experience. Our services go beyond offering just transportation and logistics and tours. Let's see what our professional team, together with our great allies, are able to work for you.
Food and beverage services. We coordinate gastronomic experiences in the best restaurants of the country. We are also able to organize any food and beverage services through our own catering company. Team building and CSR. We put at your disposal our team of creative and or entertainment staff, with whom we design experiences that will allow the integration of your guests with activities such as treasure hunt, Olympics on the beach, MasterChef, among many others. We also work with different organizations with which we are able to carry out corporate social responsibility activities. Theme parties. This is another service in which our team stands out, counting on traditional themes like circus, carnival, Panamanian extravaganza, as well as custom designed thematic concepts according to the client's need. AV solution. We have highly professional partners to provide you with the necessary equipment and technical personnel for any type of production, including simultaneous translator services with certified and experienced translators, and everything we are doing today is an example of this. Printing and signage. We provide solutions to your printing and signage needs with traditional and digital signage solutions that will make your event an innovative and interactive experience. The company has its own design and manufacturing workshop for stands, displays, and signage for all your events. Venue sourcing and conference management. We can find the perfect venue in Panama that meets your event size and budget. Experience managing global congresses to small meetings since the registration process to the post-tour services. Giveaways. We at B2K Event and Experience, we love presents as much as you do. That's why we offer a wide variety of corporate gift options, ranging from tech gadgets to local artisan details. We also have POP material available for you for your events.
In addition to everything mentioned, we have other services that we put at your disposal, like staffing, local and international speakers and artists, decoration, event management, hotel sourcing, among others. Please do not hesitate to consult with us when requesting any service in Panama. Don't forget also to contact us through our Zoom, WhatsApp Zoom. You can send your question. Our staff is answering your question in this moment. Today, we have made this virtual presentation using brand new technology, which has allowed us to connect from Panama to many countries in the world, narrowing the distance and bringing people to closer. This is part of what we can do together with our local partners. That is why I want to introduce Luis Cabareda, sales manager of Tento Evento, who will tell us a little bit more about the services his company offers. Welcome, Luis.
Ivan. Hi, my name is Luis Cabareda. I'm the sales manager of Tento Evento. That is a company that offers full technological solution for corporate events. And in collaboration with our partners of B2Key, we can make your event an unforgettable experience. We have the following services: audio, video, and lighting equipment rental, holograms, mapping services, creative displays using LED screens, scenic design and event productions, promotional stands and large format printing, virtual or face-to-face simultaneous interpretation services, and video or face-to-face virtual recording and editing services. Live broadcast of virtual events with our virtual television studio platform that allows you to place 3D backgrounds, lower tiers, logos, images, videos in real time. This is the most professional way to host a virtual meeting, seminar, or conference. We can connect our system with any platform such as Zoom, Teams, Webex, Adobe Connect, BlueJeans, and others. And we guarantee our streaming services because we have a failover system that have two internet providers and use high-speed optic fibers. This will maintain the internet connection without interruptions. In addition to this, we guarantee the power electric supply through the use of uninterruptible power supply and power plants. For more information, you can follow us on our social networks as @TentoEvento. Thank you so much for your attention.
With this information, we conclude this presentation. We want to thank Latin Words for having summoned such a select public, our Alice TDM brand, Tento Evento, and all of you who are the reasons for us to exist. Thank you for attending this call and having participated in this experience with us, B2K Events and Experience and Latin World.
For individual, corporate, congress, and incentive programs, please do not hesitate to ask for our advice. Don't forget to follow us on our social media channels such as Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn as B2K Panama, or write us at info@b2kpanama.com.
From Panama City, Miriam and I say,
See you soon in Panama.
It's time to reopen.